Hey guys, alright. Second part of my rants in defense of video games adaptations. Alright. I left off at House of the Unknown in the Dark. And next one I want to talk about is Doom. Now, Doom was an okay movie. I will admit this. Doom was okay, in my opinion. I think Doom was... I only played one of the Doom games. I don't remember which one it was. I don't know what to say. I mean, Doom was an okay movie. You know, when it's on TV and there's something else on, I will admit I watch it just because there's probably nothing else on. But yeah, Doom was okay. The whole first-person shooter thing in the movie, I think was pretty cool. I think it was a good nudge to the video game, give the fans kind of what they want. When everybody heard that was going to be a first person, everybody was like, oh, it's going to be awesome, it's going to be cool. Some people were like, oh, it's going to be stupid and dumb, and what can you say? Fanboys. Doom, though, when I saw the first person shooter thing, I thought it was pretty cool. Yes, it was kind of cheesy, but it was pretty cool. I mean, when you go, okay, here's the thing. When you go into a video game adaptation movie, you have to know it's going to be cheesy in some bit, way, or form. No matter if it's not billed as being cheesy, it's not billed as being, you know, a camp movie. You got to walk in and say, hey, this is going to be somewhat cheesy. They're going to do something that's going to be so referenced to the games that they're going to make it cheesy. So, the first person shooter thing, when I saw it, I was like, hey, it's a little cheesy, and then I got into it, and that was pretty cool. I think that was probably one of the best parts of the movie. The first person shooter thing. Yeah, that's just me. Silent Hill. I will go on the limb and say Silent Hill is probably, next to Mortal Kombat, probably my second or third, because Resident Evil, my third favorite video game adaptation movie. Why? Because it was cool. It wasn't like other video game adaptation movies. It kind of had that Resident Evil feel. It was pretty much more of a horror than it was an action film. Silent Hill, I played one of the video games. It wasn't the first one. I think it was The Room. I think that's the one I played. It freaked me out forever. That still freaks me out. Sorry, I'm laying down. I'm sitting on the floor. Anyway, Silent Hill, like I said, my third favorite video game movie. That's kind of tied with Resident Evil, so I wouldn't say third. Anyway, I thought it was great. I thought it was really good. I thought, you know, it did everything well. It was good character development. Great build up to the end. The end scene was so messed up. The church scene, that scene just... that was a great scene. I just say that. It was a great scene. But yeah, I liked the movie. It was really gritty. It was dark. And I liked it. Alright, so the next two, I'm going to do it by two. I'm going to do Dead or Alive and Hitman. Two different movies, yes I know, but just to save time, I'm going to do both of them. Dead or Alive was... what can I say about Dead or Alive? It wasn't bad. I will admit that it wasn't bad, because like I said, I tend to do think that video game adaptations are good, or, you know, relatively good. They're not, you know, so suckishly bad. Dead or Alive, one of those really cheesy, okay, I like this movie, it's cheesy, but it's good movies. Excuse me. Yeah, I liked it. Hitman, I played, who was it? I played two video games, two of the Hitman games. I caught some of the references from the Hitman series in the game. Hitman, I liked it. What can I say? I liked it. Even, I think Timothy Olyphant, or however you pronounce his last name, did a pretty good job as playing the Hitman. I know everybody was like, oh, Vin Diesel should have stayed in the project. Oh, Jason Statham should have done this. Jason Statham would have made a good Hitman. I will say that, though. But I think Timothy did a really good job playing the Hitman, Agent 47, and That's it. It's your son, right? Yeah, it's the same. I did a really good job at that, and I liked it. That was one of the movies I did like. Again, one of those movies that I will watch if it's on TV. There's something else on, or even if there is something else on, I will watch it. Alright, the next one. I'm not gonna watch Street Fighter Legends because I already did. I can make a whole video about that movie. It would probably be me crying for wasting my money on that one. Max Payne, yeah. Max Payne is the other most hated video game movie out there. Why? I don't know. Obviously, everybody was like, "Oh, I didn't stay true to the games. Oh, this and that." Again, they're trying to bring in a different audience, not just the video game audience, but people who don't know anything about the world of Max Payne. I like Max Payne. I thought it was okay. There were some parts in there I was like, "Oh man, this is bad." Other than that, though, I thought some of the parts were really good. The whole demon thing, the whole, what the side effect of the drugs, I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was that horrible that it took away from the storyline. I thought it was okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, upcoming movies: Tekken, Prince of Persia, and King of Fighters. Tekken is probably the reason. This is pretty much the reason why I wanted to do this video game adaptation video, was because of Tekken. Because everybody is bashing this movie. I mean, everybody. The movie hasn't even out yet, and they're already bashing it like crazy. I saw the trailer. I cannot wait for this movie. I'm telling you, I cannot wait for the Tekken movie to come out. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be, I already said great, so I don't know what else to say. Tekken, I think, is, one of those movies. It's going to be one of those movies where everybody's going to be like, okay, I guess I was wrong. Yeah, I tell you right now, I cannot wait for the Tekken series, the Tekken movie to come out. It looks like a fun, entertaining movie. I will say that, and the costumes look great. Sorry, I'm watching. I have TV in the background. Yeah, Tekken looks great. I cannot say anymore. I cannot wait for the Tekken movie to come out. I cannot wait to see the people on the best sports. Wait to see this movie, and if they like it, they'll go, "Oh, I was wrong." Anyway, King of Fighters. I saw the promo trailers out. I think I have favorited. I think I do. So if you want to check it out, go check it out. I'm pretty sure just type in King of Fighters movie promo trailer and you'll be the first one on there. It looks okay. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It looks kind of cheesy, but like I said, it's a video game movie. Sometimes it's meant to be cheesy. There'll probably be some parts in there that are cheesy, but yeah, I think it's pretty good. I don't mind the casting. I don't care. It's the same thing with Tekken. I don't care about casting. I mean, everybody's bashing the cast and the costumes and the plot and everything else. Just, if you're gonna bash a movie, wait until you actually see the film to bash it. Because if you're bashing it way before and you go in there and you like it, you're gonna look like a dumbass when you go on the message board and say, "Oh, I was wrong," because you bashed the living hell out of this movie and then you like it. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say about that. About the bashing of this, of Tekken especially, because Tekken is one of the movies that I've seen being bashed the most because it looks ridiculous. I think it looks great. Prince of Persia, I can't really say much about Prince of Persia. It looks okay. It looks like a Jerry Bruckheimer movie. I don't know what to say. It looks like a Jerry Bruckheimer movie. That's not saying it's a bad thing, but I like Jerry Bruckheimer. I like Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm not saying it's going to be like Pirates of the Caribbean, but yeah. So that's my little rant. I think it was more of a rant than an in defense of video, but anyway, whatever. Like I said, I like video game adaptation movies. So if you're against video game adaptation movies, I would like to hear why. Besides the normal stuff, please. And yeah. Alright guys, I'm done. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.